See now, um, once you are done with the logo designing part, then you need to start with the business card design. Now, if you see my logo design, these are just, I've not yet finalized this. I'm just doing it for you people today. See this? These are the logo designs which I have done. See, when you're doing the personal branding, like personal logo design, not for the company, for your thing, then you have freedom to choose colors according to your life. You have freedom of choosing the icons which you want. You have the freedom of like whether you want to go for an emblem style or you want to go for the initial kind of logo. So these are the choices. You get the freedom for applying whatever you like because it's a personal brand, not about the company's branding. Okay. So so when we say like this, one second. Good evening, Kajal.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm better now. I have that cough and cold, but yeah, but better now. That day I was having fever, so I couldn't attend the class. Okay, so now see this. So I tried with many different types of logos. If you see this, this was just with one particular character, like one letter with R. Okay, and this is with two R. Like I was taking this initial and this initial, two R. This is just with the outline because I felt like this is looking too bold when it comes to the complete logo design. It looks like it's too bold, and I want something like thoda, little delicate kind of thing. So that so I thought like just to keep an outline like this instead of giving a fill color. Now in this I've given a texture. See this? If you see this, I've taken one texture inside it. Okay, so that is texture. I've used clipping mask. See, double click clipping mask. So there is a complete texture like this. I've taken a texture and it's done in clipping mask. So this is separately done and this is separately done. Hmm? And then I've applied a shadow over here. Okay, see this? And the texture has been applied on this ring as well. So this is one kind of design which I have done. Now here there is no texture, just a gradient has been applied, the golden gradient. You can get gradients from, go to window, open swatch panel. In this swatches,
Actually, this RR is good, ma'am. Actually,
which
RR
one
is
this
done,
one is?
ma'am. Yes, yes,
Hmm.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but I see the thing is my plannings are different.
Okay.
I'm not making now my stage is over, like the graphic designer kind of stage is over.
Okay.
For me, I was trying to like use like a signature kind of thing just so that I can put it on like a stamp, like a signature stamp kind of
Yes,
thing.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So I'm not looking for a particular my company logo, something like that. I don't want that because now so that's why I was just thinking about I like this. This I've just done it for you people to show. Okay.
Okay.
Like these are the types which we can go for. But when I thought like if I want to put it like a stamp, like a stamp, at the last I can just put it like a stamp. I can go for this kind of thing instead of using the initials.
Is this
Okay,
a
because
font or you have written
this
it,
is
ma'am?
just a font. It's a font.
Font. Okay.
It's a script writing font.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So I want to use like a signature kind of thing. So I was thinking about this. Okay, but let's see. I've not yet decided. Um, As I told you, I'm going to launch my online uh, online course, no?
Yes,
It's,
yes.
yeah, it's going to be a video kind of format kind of course, and for that, I'm making my personal like I will be giving my information, and at the end, I will be putting like one stamp there, and my logo will be of mainly about my course logo. Like if I'm making a course like graphic design mastery in graphic
Are you
design or
joining in
some.
which online, Naina? Udemy or Skillshare? Like that?
No, I will make my own. I don't want
Oh,
to
no,
put it
okay.
there.
Okay, okay.
They sell it for very less price. In Udemy and all those things, now they sell it for 400, 300.
Yes,
And
yes.
my course is very deep, so I don't want to put it there. So
Okay,
yeah, so I will be making my own website. On that website, I will be putting my online this thing.
okay, okay.
So it will take time because recording the videos is going to take lots of
Yes.
time.
Have to run that website means have to maintain so much of cost and students
See,
have to be
maintaining website is not a problem. It's not a
okay.
problem. Yearly
Actually,
you
per
have to pay,
year,
na?
I think
Huh.
5,000 or 10,000 it will be
Yeah,
there, no?
yeah.
Yes.
But videos if you're putting some videos, then that charges are different because you need to
Okay.
maintain that LMS system.
Yes, yes,
Mm.
yes.
That LMS system is different. For that you have to pay. But that is fine because you will be getting lots of students also, once you run the advertisement, Facebook advertisement, all those things. If you do some marketing on the advertisement, then you will get lots of students. And if you're getting lots of students, then it's nothing to pay for yearly maintenance.
Okay. Are you planning
Yeah.
only videos or any orders will be there, ma'am? Logo designing orders and graphic designing orders, it will be all taking in that?
वो तो है ही ना हमारा Colors Design Studio is there. No, I am running my
Ah,
design studio.
okay, okay,
I
okay,
am running my design studio. That is there. But उसमें क्या है ना, already like we have a team. तो
okay.
हाँ, तो उसमें कैसा ना, हम और लोगों को जमा नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि जैसे ऐसे बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स होंगे, then कितने लोगों को करेंगे ना. That is
Yes,
also there. Then our work should also be that much to incorporate so many people
yes,
in our
yes.
team. हाँ,
Okay,
so that is
yeah,
there.
yeah.
We have like we have like copywriters, we have art directors, photographers are in house, and my husband is there, and the
Okay,
designer. Then
okay,
if there is lots of work, then uh, uh, we have a photo retoucher also who does retouching for the photograph and everything. So पूरा सब proper team है ऐसे.
okay, okay. All the best, ma'am.
No, वो तो है, वो तो चालू है. I'm all the best for what for this is the new thing which I'm doing. This is the
Okay,
new thing, like launching my online thing.
okay.
Online मेरा नहीं है ना. Online and I'm
For that
launching
only
now.
I'm telling you best, ma'am.
हाँ, thank you. अभी उसको टाइम है लेकिन I'm still learning how to launch the course
Okay,
and
okay,
marketing थोड़ा सा stuff and everything. I'm learning. That's why I'm not taking class on Fridays now.
okay,
Actually, this class timing was like Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But then I shifted to Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. ये पहले
okay,
ऐसे था. Hmm.
okay,
So my classes are on Fridays. That's why I shifted to Thursdays.
okay.
Now see this. The idea is like see if you see this. So this is one type. So you can use it horizontally. You can type your text horizontally. You can type it vertically. Like this depends. So if you're putting it on the website, then you need to put it horizontal. If you're putting it on um, like a vertical kind of advertisement, then you need to put it this way. Okay, if you're horizontal advertisements, then you can put it this way. So you have to utilize the logo positioning this way. Hmm. So this is another concept. Now see this. This is without emblem. If I just want to use only the initials, then you can write it this way. Just I'm showing you different options how I have done. Now this is another way, like see, if we just want to consider, like if I'm just talking about graphic designer. So even for you people, I'm telling you, if you're making any logo for graphic designing part, so graphic designers के assets क्या होते हैं? What are the assets of graphic designer? they have a Wacom tablet, they have iPad, they have they are very good in using pen tools. Some people are very good in using patterns. Okay, then you can even show different icons of the software, like ये सब all these are icons. Okay, ये सब icons है. So one of the icon I have used, that is the pen tool. Now when we consider about the graphic designing, how many categories are there in graphic designing? Like you can consider uh, typography as one main icon. Okay, typography के लिए you can write T. You can write T. Then there is another category called as colors. Okay, color wheel. So you can show a color wheel kind of icon, one of the assets. Then the other icon can be layouting. Hmm? So you can show one layout ka icon here. So these, and what are the other assets? Image you can't show here. Image is also one of the part of the design. When we consider a complete graphic design, layouting, typography is there, color is there, layouting is there, and images are there. But we can't use images in logo, so we should skip that images part. So these are the other icons. So when we talk about the icons, you can use all those icons to make your design. So that is the epic center of your designation. Like if you're a graphic designer, what is the specialization you're doing in your field? So I would say I'm very good in drawing illustration. That's why I've taken this icon. Okay, and my pen tool is very good. So what I can do whatever the drawings I want by you. I'm very good in tracing any converting any raster image into a vector image. So this is what, and when you say pen tool, it's automatically just understood that this is something related to Adobe software. Okay, so it's understood that this is something related to the designing part. Okay, so that is what you have to take one particular element in your design thing. So when you say if you are a textile designer, so textile designer लोगों का क्या होता है? Epic center. Epic center. What is the epic center of their field? So textile designers का epic center would be a pattern design. A pattern design. So instead of doing this, they can form one nice pattern around here, which will show that it's going to be a pattern designer, something like that. Okay. So the same way, if somebody is in architectural field, like Kajal is from architectural background, she can do some stencils, ruler or something like that, because they mostly deal with those kind of assets when they actually do. No, she's not from architecture. You are from interior design, no? Kajal?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So whatever is related to your field, उसमें आप लोग ज़्यादा क्या use करते हैं? What are the assets you use when you do the designing thing? When you're doing interior designing, what are the assets you use for doing interior designing? So those things you have to incorporate in your logo if you're using icons, if you're not working with images. Okay. So that is what I have taken here. Even for the graphic design, there are many things which you can do, like initials to hey, then even one letter you can just make it stand out different than the other this thing. Even in A or D you can make something different, so that way also you can utilize to make a personal logo. Okay, now when you see all these kind of designs, I felt like this is going to be too big. Like I wanted everything in one logo, so I thought of doing this also. Like even this is there, even creative designer is there, even my logo is there, even my name is there. So I need not need to write my name separately. So I was thinking about this also, which I like because even this is the complete logo which is along with my name as well. Okay, so I was thinking about this, and then yeah, I think which randomly I was trying all these. Hmm? And I wanted something in golden only because that's one of my brand color. Matlab, my brand color is blue and yellow. Now why I've taken this blue and yellow color? Because we haven't seen color psychology, isn't it yet? we'll see. I was supposed to show you the color psychology last time, but then we started with something else only. I think some question has arrived, and then we started with some different topic last time. But I wanted to show the color psychology, but no worries, we can do later as well. So I have chosen blue and yellow color because blue stands for trust, blue stands for professionalism. Okay, and it's a royal color as well. So I have chosen blue color, and yellow is approachable color, and it is also for all different types of age. Mostly it is for the young people, like for this from kids. You can use this color for from kids to the generation also, like the other generations as well. And it is a fun, joy, approachable kind of color, and it's also used for creativity as well. Yellow, orange shades are used for creativity. So that's why I've taken yellow color and blue color. I was thinking about red color as well because red is Adobe color, so I wanted to get connected with Adobe cutting, but then I felt like my thing should be not exactly like uh, Adobe color. It should be something different, not like Adobe. Then I thought like let's take this color, blue color. Okay, so then it would be similar like Adobe, no? So what is where I'm standing as a separate thing. So that's why I thought of to let's skip red color. But I was thinking about red color because red stands out. It is a very eye-catching logo. So when you want to attract some customers, then red color looks great when it comes to the designer part. Okay, but again, red has some negative. All the colors has some positive psychology and negative psychology also. Red is for alert. Red is for danger. So all those things also come. So I thought of to skip red color finally. And blue is very much very professional. And in the blue colors also there are many blues. So I was just getting confused between this blue and this blue. Okay, which blue should I take? This blue, I've not yet finalized my logo color. So I can take for this blue. This is the royal blue. I was just thinking about like, see this? I just tried. I was just doing now only just to show you people. See this. So this is the logo design which I have done like a fresher. Like I've done my graphic designing course, and I am into graphic designing field. I want to approach new customers to get a job. Like I can take freelancing job. So that's why I've just made this kind of design. This is just for the fresher graphic designer kind of logo. Like you people are freshers, you are learning graphic designing. In 2-3 months you will be also complete the course and you will be a good graphic designer. So that kind of approachable logo is this. So like I'm not Adobe certified here. Okay, just a graphic designer. You can just give graphic designer or creative designer, whatever you want to give a name as. So here I have taken a grid kind of thing. See at the back, I have just taken a grid. This is the swatch which I have taken. I just went to Windows, just go to swatches, and in the swatch library, see here you get gradients and here you get patterns also. So in the swatch library, there are so many different color options. So like if you want to use gradients, go for gradients, go for metals. In the metals, you get silver color gradients, you get golden color gradients, you can take this. So I've applied those kind of gradients here. Okay. And for the pattern thing, I've applied pattern from here. See in the patterns, basic graphics, dots, lines, and texture. So I went to lines. Now in this, there are horizontal lines, there are vertical lines, and there are checks. There are small checks, big checks, all those kinds of checks are there. So now how to apply that? So if I'm just taking a circle, okay, now if you just need to click on this, see, this is bigger checks, these are the small checks. still bigger check. So you can just take. So this, I've just taken this check just to show that we are working on a grid mode. Okay, with the pen tool, we are working on the grid mode. So that is what my concept was. Yeah. So this. So when you apply a pattern, the background color goes. So it is just a transparent thing. So I'm just taking a duplicate of this and I'm giving any color to this. So here I just want any color, whatever color you want to put. Let's take my logo color. And ये ऊपर रखना है ऐसे. So patterns, these are patterns. And if you want to change the color of the pattern, then you need to edit the pattern. Okay, how to edit the pattern? Double click on this. Okay, this is your main pattern, the blue color. This is not editable, so don't touch here. Just select this way. Okay, you can see the color here on the top. I want to change it to white color. So I went to white color. Bas, that's it, and say done. See, our colors got changed to white color. Now again, if you want to edit this pattern, just double click, don't double click here, double click on the pattern swatch. Okay, double click on this. Again, you are in the editing mode. Select like this. Okay, so all the lines are selected. I want to increase the thickness of the outline. So just go to this. I want 1 point as a thickness. Then just press done over here. So just so you can see the thickness, it is increased. So this is just a overlay on top of this. So you can change the color, whatever the color you wanted to put, like this color or any other color. Okay, so this is how I have done this one, and you know how to type the text on a part and all these things. And this, the icon, this icon, see, you can download icons if you want. You can just see from the free pick, you can download the icons. You can just search for pen icon. Pen, you can write pen tool. And you get lot of icons here. See this? You get lot of icons here. You can just take this, it's already in a vector format. So if you download this, it will come in a vector format. If you're not getting vector format, you will get it. You just need to find it out. You will get, there are lots of icons you get. See here? And you just need to trace it out. If you're not getting vector, I see this. If you find any image also, that is fine. You know how to trace it with the pen tool or image trace. And you can just do it. And yeah. So I just traced this with the pen tool. And then I divided that part into 3 different parts like this. So this, I draw one line here and from the center line here also, just to give a little bit of shading. Like this is a very light gray shade. This is a little bit of darker shade. And this is a little more darker shade, just to give a shading kind of thing. So I divided it in that form. So with the Pathfinder tool or Shape Builder tool, you can use that option. So this is the logo which I have done. These are my brand colors. I was a little bit getting confused between the choosing the colors also. Like I was thinking like this is too dark. I can go for a little subtle color. So maybe I can go for this also. Because when I was putting this color on the visiting card, it wasn't looking good. When I tried to put this color, it was looking so detached. So maybe it might look in the printing, maybe, but still I was feeling this color looks much more better. So I thought like I can ask you people. See this is the business card which I have done. So after doing the logo design, we need to come to the business card design. Now see this, I've made one pattern here, which is based on the tools which I use more in the graphic designing. Like the text tool, you can go for selection tools, you can go for direct selection tools, you can go for pen tool, text tool, whatever the tools you use more often when you do the designing part, those are the tools here. Okay, but I just took from here. Hmm. I just downloaded some of the, like I went to this. I downloaded this from Freepik and I've just taken these icons. I've not taken the complete design. I've just taken this icons from here. And see how they have done this graphic design. So this, see the logo, see the icons, what they are using. So this is for shapes, this is for text, this is direct selection, this is the anchor point thing. See how they have used the photo icon. So you can use the photo icon this way. The color palette. We use color palette a lot. So this is for the color palette. Okay, so these are the icons. So I'll show you how to do the designing part now. So these are the two options. So when you do the graphic, after doing logo design, you need to do the business card. So you need to show at least 3-4 variations, not only one variation. You have to come out with 3-4 variations, and then one design gets selected. Now, once one design gets selected, you need to do the same, using the same concept, using the same color combination. You need to do letterhead and visiting card also after that. Letterhead and envelope design as well after that. Okay, so let's do business card now. I'll show you how I've done this. This is clear, no? How I've done the logo design. This is fine, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So for business card, what you have to do is you take a new file and I'm going for the print option. In the print option, I'm going for inches, and the business card standard size is, width is 3.5 inch by height is 2 inch. Okay, 3.5 inch by 2 inch is the height. That is the standard size. If you want a little more smaller size so that it fits in your wallet, then you have to do the proper measurement with the scale and take that measurement. Okay. Then bleed, this is very important when it comes to print. Bleed is given only when you're printing, otherwise you don't need to give bleed. So bleed is very important, that is 3 mm you have to give bleed. Even if it's a flyer design or package design or any kind of printing design, you have to keep 3 mm from all the sides. Okay? And click on create. So this is how your business card will look, that is visiting card. This is a very small business card, 3.5 by 2 inch file. I'm going to my artboard now and taking the backside design. Taking the back, I'm just creating one more artboard from here. So this is the front side, this is the back side. If you don't want back side, then just don't make artboard 2. You can just make it only one side artboard if you want. But I'm just doing 2 side because mostly nowadays all the customers prefer both the side cards. They want one side only with the one logo. Mostly people ask like that. So you can use a vertical way also, horizontal way also, whatever. You can even print business card in a square format as well, like proper square. So even that is like even in the 2 inches by 2 inches also is fine. Okay. So this is business card, front and back. And see, this is the bleed mark, which we have taken 3 mm from all the sides. 3 mm from all the sides, which we have taken. So whenever you're keeping any background design, like if you see this is the background, isn't it? Which has a texture. It has a pattern here. So that should extend beyond, it should extend beyond the main side. It should extend till the bleed area. Okay, even if you're giving any different color, which is apart from white color, even that should extend till bleed area. Okay. Now, why bleeding is very important? Because once you give it for print, there is a machine, cutter machine. So the cutter machine, sometimes it gets cutted slightly inside and slightly outside also. Now, if the cutter goes slightly outside beyond your main cutting area, then if it has a texture, this kind of texture, then it will show you a white color border line on the edges. So which will not look good if the cutter goes slightly outside the corner of the cutting page. Okay, so that's why, to avoid that white border thing which comes on the edges, to avoid it, for the precautions, we extend the background slightly beyond the main artboard area. Okay, only for the background. Only background should extend, not the text and everything. So if I'm taking any color or any background, then it should extend till here. So this is my background, suppose. Okay, so it should extend till here. If it's not a white color, because anyway the papers are always in white color. So suppose if I'm taking this color, so it should extend till the bleed area. So this is for the background thing which we are doing. Now for the text thing, you have to give internal margins. Internal margins means inside the layout. This is the black color line, that is the artboard size, the actual artboard side where it will get printed. Okay. Now the internal margin I'm showing you how to put, that is 5 mm you have to give. So you have to draw one box. Okay, this box, go to transform on the top and top option. Here you have to write 5 mm. 5 mm from all the sides. Okay, this is 5 mm. We don't want outline. Give any color, different color. This will be inside the artboard. Just keep this on all the sides. Till this is just to put our margin guidelines here. These are just for guidelines, so that our text should not cross that guideline. It's okay if a slightly crosses the guideline, that is fine. But just for the precaution, so that the extra text doesn't get cut when the printer cuts the visiting card. The same thing we can do it for this also. So just select everything, copy this, Control-C copy, go to this artboard, and if we paste, see it's pasting somewhere else, or it's not pasting in the same position. So if you want to paste in the same position, you just go to Edit, Paste in Place. So it will paste in the same position. Okay. So this is there. Now we'll just add some guidelines here. Yeah. So you just put that guidelines, matching these lines from all the sides, from the top, from the bottom, from all the 4 corners. You need to put the guide. Now we don't need these boxes, we can just delete this. So that's the 5 mm spacing we have given from all the sides. Okay, so this is for the outside margin, that is 3 mm, and inside margin will be 5 mm. Outside is called as bleed and inside is called as margin. Okay. So your background should extend till the bleed mark. Your text, whatever the text you're typing, whether it's a logo or address or anything, that should fit within this margin guideline. Okay. Thoda bahut, if text goes out, if there is not enough space, then slightly it can go till here. It's okay, it's fine. But just to, like, sometimes what happens, students type the text till here, and when the printer cuts, the text gets cut if it touches the border. So don't touch the border. Okay, so this is the good margin guidance which I have shown you, 5 mm from all the sides. Now let's do like how I've done this design. See, my brand colors are blue and yellow color. So considering this blue and yellow color, I've just designed this. Okay. And you should also, when you're doing some personal branding, you should come out with one nice quote. What is the exact quote? Quote means quotation. Like what is the quote which matches with your design field? Like if you're a graphic designer, what is the designing quote? What exactly you mean? Try to say to your clients, like we can convert your ideas into our design. We can convey the right messages to the customers. Whatever is in your mind, we can convey that by using the designing skills. Okay, so that is what we are trying to say in this quote, like design your imagination. So whatever you imagine, that we can put those imaginations into the design, and we can convey the right message to the customers. That is what we are offering to the customers. Okay. So this is the code which I have taken from net. Even you can take any code, which is a very nice code which you can take from net, which describes what you will be doing with the customers. Okay. You can even write like build your brand with real designs, build your brand with your imagination. I said anything. You can take any quotes from the thing. So personal brandings are mostly like you have to put some nice quotes, and this is optional. This is just my view which I am telling you. It's not compulsory that you have to do it. Okay, but it's a nice way of giving a personal design. Okay? For the companies, we don't put any quotation mark, any quotes there. Everything all about the business only we put in. We don't put quotation for the any company's brand if you're doing any business card design for the company. Okay. So this is what I've done. So I'm just taking the logo from here. This is the finalized logo. Okay. So I first take the logo and then take your brand colors, whatever is available. These are my brand colors, main brand colors, and these are the any colors which you can take. These are neutral. You can go with the light shades or dark shades, whatever the shades you want for the black and white. Okay, so these are my brand colors. You need to finalize your fonts also, which font you're taking. I'm taking sans serif font. So whatever the font, I'm taking sans serif font, and my font's name is Helvetica. Why Helvetica I'm taking? Because in my this thing, I have huge range of complete families. I have Helvetica, so many fonts of Helvetica. So I have complete family of Helvetica. So if you have any complete family, then take those kind of fonts. These are very professional fonts, and you can just work with all the different. Like if you just want to give a bolder look, then you can take the same font with bolder style. If you want to give some thinner look, then you can just use the same font with thinner style. So you do not need to go for some third font. You can just show the contrast by using these only. Okay. So I've taken a font family and I'm going with the sans serif font, not the serif font, because sans serif, I see when you, and you have to check, like zoom this out, zoom in, zoom out, and check whether your logo is visible or not. See, even if I'm zoomed out to like so much view, this is 66.67 view percentage. Still, I can see the logo very clearly, and I can use this as my favicon element also. Even if I'm putting this on website, I can use this icon for the favicon style as well. So that is how I've designed the logo, so that it's very prominent, it's visible clearly from all the possible ways, it is visible. So here it is done. Now here I'm using rectangle shape, using the eyedropper tool, picking up my brand color from here with the eyedropper tool. I just take the same text. I'm not typing the text, all these texts, just taking all these. And if you see my designs, any my designs, I never use black color. Okay, so don't use black color. Go for, if you want dark black color, then go for the second one, which is 90% black. If you see, cyan is 0, magenta is 0. This one, magenta is 0, yellow is 0, and black is 90. If you check here in the color pad, you can see all these are 0. Here you can see it's 90. That is 90% black. It's not 100% black. The first one is 100% black. But even I don't like 90% also. I mostly go for 80 or 90. But still, if you want that, then go for 90%. But don't take this one. Okay. So I have taken this one, and it should, if you want, don't go beyond your margin guideline. Put it here, somewhere over here like this. So that's my main quotation. This is my main quotation. This you can put it in 2 lines or 3 lines. I just thought like putting it in 3 lines because we have space like. Okay, and these are all my contact details. Okay. So this is what I'm offering full service graphic design. You can write it in some other way if you want. Okay. Now this is my website address. So this I'm trying to put exactly below this, and this is fine. And here I just added this so that I can separate these two. Otherwise, ये नहीं रखेंगे तो कैसे लगेगा ना? It's not looking good. So just added one line there. Okay, but still, if you see this, it's looking empty, isn't it? Something is missing in this. This to give a nice personal touch. So I just try to add like this, so that it overlaps on this and it looks like a part of this, like both are of same part. Okay, but here, even if it's like this, still I feel like I could add some design. So that's why in this I added some of the design elements like this, which I can take it, if this design gets approved, I can take this to the same design pattern to my visiting card and to my letterhead and envelope design also. But if you're not using this, if you want to add some different elements, you can still use these kind of elements, which I was trying to put these kind of elements here. Okay, so let's try this. Now this I have taken from net again. Okay, these nets. You can get these kind of icons like from PNG, or else you can, even if you search for like call icon, PNG format or vector format, you can just search for vectors. So you get lots of icons, these kind of icons you can just download. If you're getting a nice vector icons, then it's very good. Okay. Otherwise, even if it's not, if you're not getting vector, see, you get vector icons here from the vectorz.com. So you can download all these icons and keep it so that you can use it for the other designs also. So if you search now, you will get all the vector icons. Even if you're not getting vector icons, you can just download such kind of images and you can use image trace option. You know how to use image trace option, right? Everybody?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am. Yes, yes.
So even that is fine. But sometimes what happens in image trace, the circle nahi lagega. So take a proper silhouette if you're using image trace option. Otherwise, download from freepik.com or freesvg.com. You get lots of vectors. See, all these are free ones which you can use it for all the commercials. Okay. So I've already downloaded all those icons. All these are vectors. So this is group, but this is a different color, which is not matching with my brand element. So I need to edit this. I want to put this color here. So instead of ungrouping this, because if I do ungroup, then everything will get messed up. So I'm not using ungroup option. Instead of that, I'll just go for group selection method. So I'll just use all the blue colors. And use eyedropper tool and click on this. You need to deselect and just click only on the outline like this. Okay. Similarly, select this, deselect, click outside and just click only on the surface. So the color will apply only on that particular part. Then use eyedropper, click on the main brand color. Again, select this first, then use group selection, click on the outline, eyedropper, click outside to deselect everything, click only on this. Okay. Now it's already in a group form, so we do not need to ungroup this. And I want to use this alignment. I don't want to put it here because it will go outside my margin guideline. So I will keep it here. Okay, this I can move it on the right side. Okay, this is for the address. You can go on the right. This is for the address. So the icons also all are having the same size. It's not like one is big or one is small. Okay, and this is for the website thing. We can align it later. If we have facts, then we can use the facts option also. But I don't have facts, so I'm not. This is for the mailing thing. Okay. So your mail address I've not given. You can give mailing address. Actually, if we are giving a website address here, then we do not need to give website address here. So we can just skip this. I don't want this. Instead of that, I'll just go for the mailing option. Okay, so here I can write info as the rate. Okay, so if somebody wants to mail me, then they can mail me on this website. So here, first we need to align all these. to the left side. So let's go to align panel. Use align to selection, not to the artboard. We are not aligning to the artboard. We are aligning to within the selection. So go for selection and go for left align. So all are left align now. Okay. And it's already having equal spacing between this, so we do not need to give equal spacing. But if you still want to give equal spacing, then you can just go for this option, vertically distribute center. So now it is distributed properly. Okay. Now we need to align these icons. So go for this and make it to align. Use this option. But now see what's happening when I'm trying to do this. This position is changing, but this position I don't want to change because I've already used the align option and distribute option. Then again I need to do distribute and everything again and again. So I don't want to change this position. This should match, do the alignment with this. So select these two. Use the align to selection, align to key object. And what is my key object? This is my key object. And then use the align. See, now this will take the position accordingly. So that is center aligned. This I don't want to center align, otherwise it will come this side because I don't want to use center align. So I think I'm using I don't want to use center align because here I'll go for, let it be this way only, because if I use center align, this will come here, which will not look good. So let's not take center alignment. So let's do this grouping. This and this group, Control G, this and this group. Okay, so this is fine. So now if I remove the grid guides, check this. See now. So I just added some of the contrast, taking this color as this, and it's looking better instead of keeping it plain. Okay. So the white background I do not need to extend till here. It's fine because any which ways the paper color will be the white color paper only. So we'll not need to put the white color for the bleed area. Otherwise this is fine. But now say if I want to add some more design element here, but I feel this is fine. Okay, but still if you want to add, I can add some pattern, this kind of pattern here. So then if I'm adding some pattern there, then I can go for the background thing. Okay, so let's add a white background now till the bleed area because I'm adding a texture now. Okay, so this is my white color background. So I'm putting it behind till the bleed area. Okay, I'll just take one more copy just for the pattern thing. I want a nice gray color checks. I don't want yellow color. I'm just taking gray color. So I'll just go for my swatches and here I'll open that swatch library, pattern, basics, lines and textures. I'll go for this. Okay, I wanted to keep in the gray only, let it be in gray. Okay, and I want to put it behind. Okay, and it can be little transparent. I remove all that. I'm just trying with small checks or big checks. Yeah, this is fine. And then we can decrease the opacity like this. Okay. If you don't want that so much intensity of the grids, then you can just put it like this. So this can be one kind of design if you want to, otherwise you can skip that. Okay. Then coming back to this, let's take our background. Background, I want this gray color background, the lighter one, because this light gray color and yellow color gels very nicely. If you check, see, when you're using yellow color, you have to be very careful if you're using yellow color, because yellow color looks very good, very professional when you're using light gray color. Okay, this looks very professional when you use this kind of light gray color. If you're using this yellow color, okay, if you even you can use a little darker shade also, but it looks very nice with this gray. Okay, so here I'm taking the gray one, and now I'm making patterns. I'm see, if you see this, these are ready-made patterns which are there in the swatches. But what if we want to make our own pattern? How to make our own pattern? That is what I'm teaching you right now. Okay, so let's make our own pattern. First, I'll show you how to make the basic pattern, how to use basic designs. Let's say if I'm just making some circle design, or let's take some polygon shape. Okay, this is just a polygon, and I'm just using some outline design. Okay, this outline mode. So this is one particular shape which I've taken. Okay, now I want to convert this only one element as a design, as a pattern. So let's go to how to convert this into a pattern. Just go to Object, Pattern, Make. So your new pattern has been added to your swatch panel. Say yes to it. Say okay to this. So see, this kind of pattern is been added here. If you see here, this is added in your swatch panel. And when you say Object, Pattern, Make, you will get this panel also. So here you get the options of tile type, like how you want the pattern to be designed, like whether you want it in a grid form or a row form. See this? Or a column form, how you want this in a hexagonal form. I think I like this kind of form. Okay, so I can just go with this. And how many copies you want to create? See, these are the extra copies which is creating. If you see that this is your main symbol, okay, this is the main pattern. The other ones are just copies. So you can just create many copies if you want. I want say 9 by 9 copies. So these are the copies which has been created. So if you want to do some editing, you have to do it on this, not on all this. Okay. So if I want to edit this, and say if I want to change the color of the polygon, I can just change the color of the polygon. See, automatically the other copies get affected if you just change only the internal, the whatever is there in that blue rectangle. Okay. So let's go for some, like if I go for normal grid form, yeah, this is normal grid form. And this is the width and height size of this, the main pattern size. But if you want to give some distance between these objects horizontally and vertically, then keep this option on. Why do you have to keep this option on? You should keep this option on, this and this gets highlighted. Then this will allow you to edit this one. So click on this size style to art. So this gets, it will allow you to put horizontal and vertical spacing. So I'm just keeping as 5 mm, maybe say 10 mm, okay, and 10 mm. See, it is giving 10 mm ka space. So horizontally, it is giving 10 mm, vertically, it is giving 10 mm. So it is creating a pattern now. See? If you want a less distance between this, say I'm just going for 5 mm. I don't want 10 mm. Okay, this is 5 mm space. Now say I'm satisfied with this. Let's say done. Okay, so that pattern has been saved here. Now we don't need this, so we can just delete it. Okay. So once your pattern is done, it's already saved in your swatches. Now you can apply that pattern to any shape. It can be a rectangle shape or it can be any shape. Just make any shape, any size shape. It can be like in keys or it can be in yarns. It can be any size. So this is the size, and see, you can apply that pattern to whatever the size you want. Okay, so if you're taking any star shape or polygon shape or any shape, the pattern is filled in that particular shape. See? Okay, so patterns are transparent. You can see only that this is filled with the outline color because we have just given only outline color and there is no color here. So if you want to give any color behind this, then you have to put one more rectangle with the same size behind. So like if I'm taking this, give any color to this and you can put it behind this. Okay, it's transparent otherwise. So now if I try to modify this shape with the direct selection tool, see this? It will automatically wrap with the pattern. See, it's extending the pattern. It's that big. So patterns are extendable. Okay. So when you're using pattern, don't scale it like this. Don't scale it. It will distort the pattern inside. So whenever you are using pattern and if you want to increase the size, just move the points. Just scale the points. If you move the points, pattern will automatically get adjusted accordingly. Okay. So this was like using one particular shape. If you want to add many elements, you just need to draw those kind of elements. And I'll make some pattern now. Okay, one spiral I have done. I want to make a star. Making a rectangle shape. Just making all different shapes. That's it. I want to make a triangle also. Okay. What is missing? Instead of circle, I've taken a spiral. Okay, so that is fine. So I'm selecting all the elements together now. Go to Object, Pattern, Make. Say OK to this, so that will get added to your swatch panel. See this? So yours, the swatch panel has been added, and you can see this. But now it is creating like a tiling form. So you can use this like a tiling. You can increase the horizontal and vertical spacing. But I don't want to use this like a tiling. I want to make it like a seamless design. I don't want this gap to be seen here. So for that, what you can do is you can fill up these gaps in the rectangle box. Okay, this is your main pattern, and that is what is reflecting. So even if I fill this area with some other shape, then you can remove this extra spacing. You can add elements, whatever the elements you want. If you want to add, I think I can add one circle here. Now see, if I'm adding one circle, see those space is getting filled up. Okay, so I'll just move this. I want it to go here. See this? I'm slightly moving it outside the blue so that the blank space gets filled up. Or else I'll just keep it inside this, make it small. Okay, this space I can utilize with some text. I want to add some text here. Maybe okay, I want to type text in this. enter, enter, enter. Something like this. And I want to decrease the loading area. I want to decrease the font size. Maybe I'll utilize, sure. I'm just trying to keep my cursor before A so that I can do backspace. See, when you're using the cursor, no, or like using the text tool, see, if you get this kind of icon, that means it will allow you to type a text on a part. Okay, so that we don't want. So I'm just trying to move my cursor back to this. Now this means, this icon means it will type a separate text now. It's not going to edit in this. Okay. If this icon comes, you can see one I icon is coming. That means it will allow you to edit the existing text. That is which I wanted. Okay, so I want to edit the existing one. So here, use the backspace. I just want to delete this. Undo. I just did cut. Shape. From P, I will cut. I will cut this. I'll take a duplicate of this. I'm just utilizing the space. Okay. E, enter, E, enter, S. Okay, something like that. Now see the pattern. See how nicely the pattern has been formed around. But I can see some extra space here also, which is reflecting here. So if I fill this area, even this will get filled. And even if I want to see, if you just see the design, how it is forming, if you still feel like this area is empty, that means this area means we need to fill up something here. Okay, and even this area is empty, so we need to fill up something here. So I'll just add some more. Maybe we can repeat the elements if you want. Okay, so I'll just take one more spiral and I can just rotate it in a different direction, make it small. Okay, see, I just try to fill up those empty gaps. So now this is done. It looks like a nice doodle artwork kind of thing. And we are done with the pattern, and let's say done with this. Okay, now I want to fill it here on this. I'll take a copy of this, Control C, and I will paste it in the front. So Control F. F means paste in front. So it has created a duplicate and it has pasted in front. One rectangle, one more rectangle has been pasted. I'm just clicking on that pattern now. See this? The pattern. Okay, the pattern is there now. You just need to reduce the opacity of this pattern, like this. That's it, and we are done. Okay, and we'll just keep this. So when I kept on this, I removed everything from here. Like I removed this. I just kept only the outline part because I wanted to make sure like the pattern is seen from all these uh, areas. Okay, so that's why what I did something like this. See this? See, the color has been removed from here, everything, and only the outline is there. Okay, and even the pattern is if you feel like the pattern is too thick, then you can reduce the thickness. You need to edit that pattern from here, huh? If you want to do those editings. Now, after doing this, I'm just deleting all these because I don't want all these. So just go inside the group, double click, and just double click again. Keep going, double click, do double click because I grouped it. So we need to remove these two colors also. So double click. You need to do double click till you see the blue color here and just say none to this. Go back, back, back. Double click till you see the white color there. Yeah, I think the white color is here, so we can just do this. Yes, and this can be the brand color. That's my color. If these lines are too thick, double click on this, select this way. This can be also white color. Even we'll convert this also into shape. So we can just go to expand so that it's not a text, it's a shape now. We can now select everything and we can just give white outline. No fill color, sorry, this got filled with outline color. And I'm making it thin. So it looks thin now. Okay, so still it's in a group now and we can just align this. So we can go for the alignment option again, align to artboard. Now this time we are aligning to the artboard. So let's go to align artboard and we can go for horizontally center and vertically center alignment. And I just want only this to be more highlighted because anybody who wants to visit my website, they can visit this. And even that is in my brand color. Okay, this and this should be, now I want to again align to selection. It should be this center, horizontally center, and I'm grouping this. And now this can again go to center align to the artboard. Okay, so now if you check this, and now you can try changing the color of this. If you feel like this is looking too dark, you can go with very light, a little bit of little darker shade so that your name gets stand out with the yellow. I think this is fine. And I'm removing this pattern. I don't want this pattern. Just this plain white color here. Okay, so this is one variation we have done. Okay, now we don't need this, so we can just delete all these. One variation we have done, we can keep doing, trying different variations. So how to do different variations now? You just need to select these two designs, take a duplicate like this. Okay, take a duplicate like this, and we can try doing the other designs now. Okay. Now we can try with some different design. Like I'll just show you in this one. This I was trying with some golden feel. Like this was with the flat colors. This is something with, like, if you want to show more, little bit of more exclusive kind of design. If the client has a little bit of more budget to do embossing and everything on the visiting card, then we can use some gradients and tell them to get it printed in the embossed foil kind of thing. So this will be embossed. So when it gets printed, it will look embossing style kind of thing. Okay, so this the charges will be a little more higher when we say embossing, and if a golden foil is needed on the top of the visiting card, then the cost budget will also get increased. So you need to ask the client that embossing is fine or not. Then you can show this kind of options to them. Okay, so this is another thing. What else you feel? Here you can add those elements, whatever we have done it here. You can still do some designs, no, in this. So this was like basic idea which I have given you how to design a business card. Which one did you all like in this? This one or this one?
Gray
one.
one.
हाँ, which one you like? कौन सा अच्छा लगा इसमें से? काजल?
Both is different, ma'am.
Both is different, but which one you like?
The upper one is good for looking decently.
Decent look है ना ऊपर वाला?
Yes, yes.
काजल में ही है. Where is काजल?
Who, ma'am?
हाँ, कौन सा अच्छा लगा?
मुझे तो नीचे वाला better लगा, because when you get it like printed and things, so it'll look better. But blue बहुत ज्यादा blue लग रहा है, मेरे को ऐसे लग रहा है. वरना
ये ब्लू ज्यादा लग रहा है कि ये ब्लू ज्यादा लग रहा है?
नीचे वाला, वो पूरा बैकग्राउंड जो ब्लू है.
ये वाला.
एक्चुअली मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि वो डार्क शेड आ गया इसलिए.
If we put pattern, it will be good, ma'am. Like upper one I have done now. Like that in this the pattern will design. It will be good. It's looking
Okay.
plain.
First look, it will look better. It looks.
ये प्लेन इधर लग रहा है, लेकिन अगर अब पेपर पे अच्छा टेक्सचर पेपर पे प्रिंट होगा ना, लाइक फ्लो टेक्सचर विजिटिंग का, तो मॉकअप पे दिखाना पड़ेगा वैसे. लाइक ऐसे कुछ टेक्सचर्स में प्रिंट होगा ना, कोई तो टेक्सचर ही होगा ना. वो नॉर्मली कोई पेपर पे प्रिंट तो नहीं करेंगे. एक टेक्सचर होता ही है जब भी when it comes to printing, no, they take texture, some kind of texture, so it won't be a plain blue color. even if it's printed. Mm, business card with golden logo. Any color. Let's see with any different colors also. See, even if we check this kind of thing, now see this. See this? So this is not a plain brown color. It will be a texture paper. So उससे ये foiling business card, it will look good. Even if it's any color. Even if you go for any seed, it will have this kind of texture.
Okay, that will cost high, no, ma'am.
You need to speak to that printer guy for that. It will cost little. Normally, even if you take for any paper also, it will cost, na? But
Yes.
yeah, it will not be that big high amount. High amount will be for the logo for the logo to be get printed like this. Like if you want a nice foil kind of print on the top now, this it will cost extra for that. Otherwise, it's not that extra cost for the paper thing. Paper is any which ways we need to take a paper for any kind of thing. No, we have to take a paper for this. Okay. So if we want to, but we in the mock when we are presenting to the client, if you want to put the texture, you have to put the texture and show it to them. So now this is looking flat, no? As you said, this is looking very flat. So
Yes.
this design may get rejected if we show this kind of look to the client. This design may get rejected the way Kajal rejected this. सीधा बोल दिया, है ना?
I didn't reject.
So that is how I wanted the same thing. I wanted you to reject this. That is what I wanted. Why you rejected this? Because it's looking very plain.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So you have to show it like this to the client so that your design doesn't get rejected. So you have to put a texture first in that. Okay, but I want that blue design should look good with a nice texture. So you need to find out the texture now. Texture paper lena padega now. That mock thing will see like this kind, like you need to show this kind of texture there in that paper. So let's copy this and let's put it here. Let's see if the texture comes on that. Okay, let's take this here. So this should be on the top. Select both. Okay, select both. We need to go to transparency. So there are two ways, like when you're giving it for print, you will give print for print, you will give the plain color only. Okay, this is just to show to the client you're doing this way, just to get the approval. Okay. See this? Windows. Okay, ulta kiya maine. See this? So this texture is there now. This should not be seen. Huh? You need to take a nice proper texture. See this now? It looks better, no, now? Than the previous one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
वो बहुत flat लग रहा था. This is looking much better now. Okay.
The
So
classy
this is,
look.
yeah. But still, and I feel this one I like a lot more than this. I like the yellow and gray color most. But maybe the client might like this kind of thing. Depends. So this texture is not a good resolution texture. You can get a lots of good textures from vectors.com or freepik.com. I've shown you all those sites, so you can download those kind of textures from there. You will get nice vectors. So take vectors and then give nice look for this. And then after doing the designing thing, then you need to create mock-up. That you have to do it in Photoshop. Kajal and Niharika can do mock-ups if they want. After doing visiting card, letterhead and envelope design, you need to do mock-ups like this. Logo identity, logo mock-up. We'll say stationery design mock-up. Like this. I mean to say, you have to put mock-ups like this. So your design will be here. Your visiting card front and back will be here. Now suppose if this is just for the presentation, how to present to the client. This is the final work which you will be showing to the client. Okay, this is not the file which you are giving for print. This is just to show to the client how your visiting card will look, how your letterhead will look. So we just want only the three things, that is visiting card, letterhead and envelope. So you can go for this kind of mock-ups if you want. This is the complete stationery where you're getting the bag and every stationery design and everything. We don't want so much. We just want only three things. I think whichever the mock-up is which is having a closer view, you can take that kind of mock-up. See this? So here we have visiting card, letterhead, but there is no envelope there. So the mock-up thing, you all have to do it in Photoshop. See this. This is nice. There is a envelope also front. There are two variations in envelope. You get the I think you can go for this. This is the front part. This is the back side part of this. This is visiting card, front, back, and letterhead. So this is the mock-up. Mock-up और भी अच्छे होते हैं, इसमें अच्छे नहीं हैं इतने. I'll tell you the site for the mock-up. Mock-up, you will get lots of free mock-up. You get nice PSD files from there. You can pick up those PSD files and you can just replace the image. I'll show you how to do those mock-up once. Even these people will get done with the Illustrator and Photoshop both. Then I will show everybody how to do the mock-up thing. That will come in the final portfolio kind of thing, how to present it, everything. So that we'll see the mock-up thing later on. But you all can do, Kajal, Niharika, Manisha.
Yes.
You all have done with Photoshop, so you all can do this mock-up. Okay. So any query in this as of now? How to create business card?
No.
No, ma'am.
Kajal?
No,
Abhishek? Abhishek? Okay. So what you all have to do is, आप लोगों का ब्रांड लोगो तैयार है खुद का?
मैम मेरे पास तो विजिटिंग कार्ड भी है।
खुद का है?
हाँ।
मतलब पहले किया कि अभी सीखने के बाद कुछ हुआ है किया
नहीं,
है?
पहले का है, अभी का नहीं।
अच्छा, पहले का किया ना, तो अभी का कुछ करो।
हाँ।
पहले का यू आर हैविंग इंटीरियर डिजाइनिंग का
ये
बिजनेस कार्ड ना? कैसे है, दिखाओ। कहाँ से करवाया आपने, किया कहाँ से करवाया?
मैंने खुद नहीं किया था, फोटोशॉप में।
अच्छा। So now you can do much better, no?
Yeah.
Okay. So do a nice one, logo design and business card now. So you all have to do logo design and business card. And are you all doing daily two design, which is already there, all the brand logos, which is already created. I told you to do practice, so daily two designs.
Yeah, ma'am,
doing. Any doubts you're getting in those? You are able to do all types of logo design. Everything is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
till now we
कब आ रहा है करने को?
अभी तक कितना करा उतना तो आ रहा है, अगर नहीं होगा तो पूछ नहीं।
Okay. तो फिर निहारिका, if you are comfortable doing the existing logo designs, then start doing your logo design then. Brand logo design for yourself as a graphic designer.
Okay.
As a graphic designer, logo design बनाओ अपने लिए, खुद के लिए, using initials or emblem type or any kind of thing which you feel like, and show some design element into this. See why we are doing these kind of element designs, because later on we will use these kind of design. ठीक है, जो मैंने अभी आइकन्स सब बनाए हैं ना, वो हम बाद में यूज करेंगे इसको. This will be my brand asset which I have done. No, जो ग्रे कलर के ऊपर मैंने डिजाइन बनाए थे, वो आइकन्स लेके, वो मैं बाद में हर चीज में यूज करने वाली हूँ. वो कॉमन डिजाइन एलिमेंट रहने वाला है मेरे पूरे थ्रू आउट डिजाइनिंग में. Okay, so that kind of design element you also have to choose. So like if you are using a golden foil, then that golden foil will be throughout your brand element design. If you are using some icons, then वो icon सब में होगा. If you are using some lines, then those lines will be for every brand identity. Whether you are doing visiting card, letterhead, envelope, or any poster design or any kind of design, so वो रहेगा उसमें. So that is what I'm telling you. So
yes.
तो अभी जो हमने किया है इसमें, do like similar kind of like take one quote, do one logo design, और ये पूरा कर देना.
अब मेरे उसमें एक प्रॉब्लम आ रही है. अगर मैंने एम्बलम स्टाइल में किया लोगो डिजाइनिंग, तो मेरा नाम ही इतना बड़ा है कि जो सर्कल या कुछ होता है 3/4 वो मेरे नाम में कवर हो जाते, तो बाकी कुछ डालने का बचते हैं.
अरे आपका नाम शॉर्ट में लिखो ना, पूरा नहीं, सब मत लिखो, विश्वकर्मा सब मत लिखो.
अगर मैंने पूरा नहीं लिखे तो मेरे को लोग आइडेंटिफाई कैसे करेंगे, क्योंकि वर्ड में या कहीं पर भी एक नाम के कितने सारे लोग हो सकते हैं.
What is your name actually? निहारिका क्या है? निहारिका
विश्वकर्मा.
इतना बड़ा नहीं है नाम, विश्वकर्मा ही है ना. मुझे लगा आप अब और भी कुछ लिख रहे हो उसके अंदर. विश्वकर्मा ही है ना.
नहीं, मैंने करके देखा था.
फॉन्ट को छोटा करो, एम्बलम में मत लिखो फिर. देन डोंट यूज एम्बलम देयर.
मैम मेरा बताओ विजिटिंग कार्ड.
हाँ, कहाँ बता रहे हो मुझे? शेयर कर रहे हो स्क्रीन?
हाँ, बट वो
या शेयर योर स्क्रीन.
मैम ये फ्रंट साइड है. और ये जो लोगो और ये है, ये एम्बोस्ड है और बैक साइड में।
के और आर, ये लेकिन मुझे ना के नहीं लग रहा है, आर लग रहा है।
मेरे नाम में 2 आर है, 1 के है, तो मैंने फिर ऐसे ही बनाया था वैसे।
हाँ लेकिन फिर वो क्या है ना, दोनों भी के आर आर ही लग रहा है।
आप ले
हाँ बट
सकते हो।
हाँ दैट तो फिर डिपेंड्स, चलता है वैसे। और पीछे कैसा है बताओ, पीछे नहीं बताया था।
पीछे
एंड
क्या?
ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट में ही है सर?
हाँ, खाली ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट है, मैंने कलर
अभी
नहीं।
अभी तो बहुत अच्छा बना सकते हो
हाँ
लोगो। नाउ यू कैन डू अ नाइस लोगो फॉर योरसेल्फ। वैसे ये भी अच्छा है, इसको और एनहांस करो एंड यूज कलर्स नाउ।
या
थोड़ा सा और क्लासी बनाओ, क्लासी। क्लासी मतलब आपको अच्छे कलर्स लेने पड़ेंगे। समथिंग लाइक इफ यू मतलब ऐसे कुछ गोल्डन स्टाइल में या कोई सिल्वर स्टाइल में, ऐसे कुछ ब्लैक में, क्लासी काइंड ऑफ गुड, टेक नाइस गुड कलर कॉम्बिनेशन। इंटीरियर डिजाइनर हो ना आप।
हाँ मैम।
सो क्लासी तो बनता है ना फिर लोगो। बट योर लोगो इज नाइस, it looks like K and it looks like R also sometimes, but it's okay. That is what it is called, abstract design. However you take. ठीक है, तो फिर लोगो फिर बनाओ, लोगो फिर फाइनल करने के बाद see you have to gather the logo and brand color. फिर एक बार ये फाइनलाइज हो गया ना, then do visiting card design. विजिटिंग कार्ड में भी अभी ऑप्शंस दिखाने पड़ेंगे, कौन से अच्छे अच्छे डिजाइन है। ट्राई विद 2-3 ऑप्शन, फिर एक उसमें से फिर फाइनलाइज होगा, फिर सब बाकी के सब डिजाइन उसी पे जाएंगे। एक विजिटिंग कार्ड बनेगा, उसी के ऊपर सब डिजाइन जाएंगे। फिर विजिटिंग कार्ड हो या लेटर हेड हो या एनवेलप हो, देन फिर कुछ भी आगे कोई भी मार्केटिंग मटेरियल्स बनाओगे, सब वही डिजाइन पे बेस्ड रहेगा। ठीक है, तो विजिटिंग कार्ड को टाइम लो, ज्यादा चलेगा। टेक रेफरेंसेस, नाउ आई हैव शोन यू सो मेनी रिसोर्सेज। कितने सारे वेक्टर्स है, आप वेक्टर्स को उठाओ, चलेगा, उठाओ कहीं से भी या बनाओ। मेक समथिंग डिफरेंट, सेम एज इट इज कॉपी पेस्ट मत करना। डू सम एलिमेंट्स, अगर ले रहे हो डिजाइन एलिमेंट्स ले रहे हो, वो आप एज इट इज ले सकते हो, और लेकिन पूरा की पूरा विजिटिंग कार्ड एज इट इज मत लेके, वैसा मत करना। मतलब कहीं और से कुछ आइटम्स लिए आपने, कहीं और से कुछ वेक्टर्स लिए, कहीं और से कुछ कलर कॉम्बिनेशन लिए, ऐसे कुछ मिक्स एंड मैच करके ऐसे कुछ बना सकते हो। लेकिन एग्जैक्टली यही विजिटिंग कार्ड लेके आपने अपने सिर्फ कंटेंट ही चेंज कर लिया, वो ही डिजाइन रखे, वैसा मत। वो दैट इज द एग्जैक्ट कॉपीइंग थिंग व्हाट यू आर डूइंग। डोंट डू दैट। यू कैन टेक डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स कहीं और से ऐसे ले सकते हो, फिर वो अपना ही अलग सा यूनिक सा ही होता है। फिर बाद में ऑल द डिजाइनर्स डू द सेम, कहीं और से, यहाँ से, वहां से सब लेके फिर अपना खुद का कुछ उसमें टच देके एक अलग सा यूनिक सा बनाते हैं फिर डिजाइन। ओके, so I've shown you lots of resources for the vectors thing. You can download vectors. Nothing should be image based. Okay, कोई image use नहीं करनी, कोई pixel images use नहीं करने. Even if you're using any pictures, convert that into vector. You know how to convert raster image into a vector image by using image trace option. सब कुछ vector होना चाहिए, because when you give it for print, it should be vector only. It shouldn't be image. Photoshop work नहीं चाहिए इसमें। ठीक है, okay,
Yes, ma'am.
everybody.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll see you on Wednesday then, and we'll complete the brand designing, मतलब पूरा लेटर हेड एंड एनवेलप के साथ। then stationery हो जाएगा अपना। stationery होने के बाद then we'll come to the designing part, like flyers, social media advertising, उस पे आ जाएंगे फिर हम।
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, चलो then,
Okay,
see
ma'am.
you all then Wednesday. Bye bye.
बाय मैम,
Bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
थैंक
ma'am.
यू मैम।
Have a nice day.
Bye.